Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Interesting. So I think I'm going to get into Scorpio and then possibly Cancer after that. Felt important to PSA for everybody. Scorpio, what's going on here? Are we meeting somebody that we feel like matches us to a degree? A mutually healing connection, Scorpio? A psychic connection? We may be leaving something behind and walking into this. It's like there were things that we were building, right? Like our cups that we were filling. And now I'm seeing the cups spilling all together into the cup of the Queen of Cups. It's like all these things that you worked on to put in place and to make sure they were ready now pour into this connection that we have with somebody. And it's one that we're going to be healing something with. This may be someone we're meeting at work, through work. This can also just mean somebody that we're going to bring into our home life. I'm getting interesting into our home life. It's like we're walking right towards this connection with this person because this is a wish fulfillment. Hearing come true. I'm looking at something going on with Jupiter. We may have some sort of Neptune aspect with this person, like Venus. So we may be walking away from a situation. This can be a job, something that we don't feel like is fulfilling us anymore because we felt like there was conflict in it, okay? It's like we're switching positions, okay? I'm getting that. And also moving away from maybe dynamics before that we had felt conflict within with other people, and now we walk into one where there might be a psychic connection that we're establishing with somebody. Because I'm seeing us walking away from one person, okay? This can be a time ago, depending on where you are in the loop, the timeline. And I'm seeing us now moving into a place where it's like, before you may have thought that you wanted something particular, and now you're realizing that there's actually something much better suited for you. And I'm looking at a psychic connection. This is like a very feminine connection that I'm seeing, okay? Here. Something that's going to help heal. I'm getting like trauma, trouble from the past, something with that. And this was something that we wanted. I'm getting to develop. It's like this thing that you've been wishing for because you had the courage to heal is now here. It's like I'm getting like a strong Pluto energy, and now it's like, here's your gift. It's arrived for you. You can pick it up in the lobby. I'm getting like that vibe strongly, like something that we've waited for coming to fruition, Scorpio. A lesson of what comes after. We heal the heart space. We're gonna get more on this. I'm getting like some of us may have been like, when is this thing going to happen? Like, what's going on here? And now it's like, well, here it is. Are you ready for it? It's like time to unwrap the present, Scorpio. A lesson of following our intuition. Exactly where we feel like it's leading us. This is like being very strict with the way that we're following the messages that we're getting. A lesson of strongly following our intuition and the guidance that we're getting. And about the power in our position. It's like we may have gotten connected with our guides, gotten connected into like meditating and that sort of thing. And now we step into a place where we feel like we're shining our brightest. And we feel like we've found our energy, like called our energy back to us. Grounding is something that we may find very important in these next steps that we're taking. This can be also, yeah, it's like our intuition is telling us to remain in a grounded place, and also that it's like something has been delivered, I'm seeing. It's like something finally coming to fruition that you've been waiting for because you were patient along the journey, following the guidance that you were being given, and now you have wisdom to be sharing. And it's like this is all part of your progress because of the lessons that you've completed. It's like Saturn is letting you run free for a little bit now because you completed whatever you needed to do, and now you get to reap the benefits of whatever that is. Something that you manifested. I'm also getting someone. I'm looking at spirit guiding you here because I'm looking at counterpart energy, and in between the counterpart energy we have Sagittarius here, the alchemist. It's like you heeded your intuition, learned important information that you needed to grasp, maybe solo, and now there's a coming together of two. Because in both of these spreads, each of them have their counterparts in them. So it's like something is finally coming together now. Something that you manifested, something that you wanted to see come to fruition upon your journey, Scorpio. Who is this person? And this is some sort of divine connection. I'm seeing that somebody is reaching out to you, Scorpio. It's like you planned for this. I'm seeing that there's some sort of knowledge, whether this is your person or you, Scorpio. It's like these steps are being taken now, and it's like we're continuing to plan along the journey, and I'm watching us step into our and now I'm looking at counterpart energies again. This landed together now. So I'm looking at the pair of the King and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm looking at the High Priestess and the Hierophant, and now I'm looking at the King and the Queen of Wands. Like the Queen of Wands over here smirking at me because she knows what came to fruition. It's like we've been new. I'm looking at the Ten of Cups. I'm getting again that this was something that we had really waited on, something that had been planned out, even if we didn't know how things were going to happen. It's like we may not even know potentially what our future is going to be like with this person. However, I'm getting the words high hopes, okay? So we're also being guided to make sure that we stay in alignment with the things that we feel like are part of our moral code and our like traditional values and whatnot, while also being patient and possibly potentially learning this other person. We may also be in our head, like in a way where one may feel intimidated about the person that's manifested for them. Maybe about the attraction. But I'm seeing that, like, you guys are at the same level, Scorpio. So there's no reason to be in your head, because I'm seeing very much like you guys are equals. And so it's like, are we feeling hesitance? Are we feeling a little bit anxious about whatever this thing is? It's like, it's here for you. I'm seeing couples, and I'm seeing like threes, and I'm getting like a really good dynamic as far as like sexual attraction and all of that. And I'm seeing something going on with the money, something going on with the home, like with our physical environment. And I'm seeing a spiritual connection that we have with this person as well. And it's like, is it too good to be true? Is that why this is popping up for us? Don't allow yourself to get... Okay, so I'm getting that this thing, we may not have expected it to manifest the way that it has. However, I'm staring straight at this thing that's manifested for us. And I'm getting that we're being guided not to get into what psychologists call future thinking, where we can allow anxiety to manifest from that place, worrying about all the possibilities of how things might go, how they might not go, and all of that, and kind of being guided to just ride whatever wave this is. It's okay to admit when you're feeling intimidated. I'm hearing Sagittarius. So... Scorpio, you're falling right over the Hierophant. I'm looking at Taurus, Scorpio, and I'm hearing Venus. It's Virgo. Okay, Scorpio. It's like we're looking within at a transformation that Spirit has guided us through, and also about something coming to fruition. Us being guided to master whatever's going on inside here that's making us feel... Maybe we're feeling insecure, okay, about the potential of whatever this thing is, but it's like, it's okay to acknowledge that you're feeling this way. It's really great to acknowledge the way that you're feeling. However, don't let it hold you back in a way where you're kind of not allowing yourself to begin with things in anticipation that something's going to go wrong. It's like, this is what your shadow sounds like when it's talking to you, and you have to be mindful of that in a way where we're embracing our shadows and continuing with what our higher selves and more evolved selves are leading us towards, rather than acting from a place of fear and hurt. It's like, it's time to be brave, and I'm seeing we're being guided to prepare to speak, maybe communicate with somebody. It's like you may be feeling a bit overwhelmed by what you're observing. Okay, I'm getting too that somebody from your past is watching you, Scorpio. They're watching this offer. Ooh, interesting. Scorpio, there may be an ex that's lingering that that you're being guided to set boundaries with. They may be watching something manifest for you, and I'm getting that, like, this new thing is something that you want to be involved in. if you choose to. And if somebody's trying to come back around the mountain, so to speak, and kind of get in the way of whatever's going on, you're being guided to absolutely not engage with this person if things did not go well before. I mean, always heed your intuition, but if things ended before with a person and they're acting out of jealousy or something like that, like seeing you moving on or whatever, you're being guided to be mindful of this person, these individuals, if that were to occur, because I'm seeing something maybe going on. I'm seeing somebody keeping an eye on you, Scorpio. And I'm also seeing that on the other end of this, you planted seeds for something that you wished for that's manifesting, and I'm seeing like something... Your patience has paid off. This is very good news, Scorpio. There was a lesson that you completed, maybe waiting for the right person to come into your life, because it's like you may have been on your own, you may have been disappointed about not being treated equally in relationships before, and it's like now something completely new, completely different is manifesting for you, and you overcame the obstacles of the past relationships that you were in, right? And it's like judgment is being called now on the times that you were upset, that you were losing sleep, and it's like something brand new is coming down for you, Scorpio, and it's something that you are going to be very pleased with. It's like you don't even know the ends to which things are going to be working out for you, my friends. You may even end up doing something career related with this person. Some of you may be meeting somebody through your job. I'm getting that they might help you out with furthering something as well. It's like there may have been some confusion that was coming up, maybe because of the pause time that we were in, like we were waiting for something to happen, but I'm getting like now things are being shifted into gear and they're moving forward, because it's like judgment is now being called, and it's like you either repeat the same karmic loop or you're being moved into a new loop, a new era, whatever you want to call it, right? And it's like you either complete the lesson and you ascend, or you have to redo the lesson. And I think that's also why we're being guided to start something new, meaning we're allowing new energy into our lives. Yeah, Scorpio, look at you. There may be something going on with your career as well. I'm getting this strongly. We may be planning for something. I'm getting like a new collaboration. It's like you've been like praying for this thing, meditating, hoping, wishing. This energy, it's like unbelievable when this thing comes down, but it's, your guides are like, it's really here. Spirit really guided you into this thing. Your spirit guides are like, here, hold my hand and walk with me in this direction towards your wish fulfillment. Spirit's like, yes, your wish fulfillment has come true now. And this is what the tower is. Your wish fulfillment is the tower. It's like You asked for the rainbow, and now you get to see the gold at the end of it. Surprise, illumination, happiness. It's like the tower is coming down. The tower is coming down, and you are being told that something that you wish for is like exploding into your environment. I'm getting also that we may be surprised that something's actually coming to fruition as well. However, it's like, this thing is in alignment for you, okay? And now I'm seeing something from the past. Maybe somebody from the past. Stress. It's like if we're holding on to something, we're being guided to release whatever this thing is. You're being guided to be in a place where you feel comfortable calling things out, especially if somebody again tries to revisit. And also you're being guided to be very vocal about what you feel like is going to be reciprocity, how you feel like you're going to be an equal in a relationship, like what allows you to feel empowered, like what your boundaries are as well, I'm getting. And also make sure that you're releasing whatever this stuff is from the past, because it's like in the past in relationships, you may have been taking on a lot. I'm getting like the word codependency, okay? There may have been a lot of stuff going on, and I'm seeing that like there were endings that happened, maybe because we still needed to find our voice, maybe because we needed to step into a place where we felt empowered and we hadn't yet gotten to that position. And it's like you're wiping the slate clean. Yeah, I'm seeing like an ending. I'm looking at the past, I'm looking at overwhelm, and I'm seeing an ending because of the Knight of Wands. This can be immaturity on us, on a partner, on both people. Codependency doesn't happen singularly. And I'm seeing that there's like a big difference. It's like this new thing. Are we going back and forth between the past relationship and this new one? Maybe. There may be two people coming in at the same time, close to each other, okay? And it's like a past person and a new person, and now you get to decide what you want to pick. But I'm getting like with this new person that this is something divinely guided. Like there's some sort of soul contract that you have with this person, just as you did with the past people as well. And now you're being guided to pick. I'm looking at Gemini, and Leo keeps popping up as well. And we're being guided to make the choice that we feel like is in alignment with our morals, with our values, and also the relationship that's going to help us grow emotionally. I just saw 2344 on the time. It's like you're being guided to pick the healthy relationship. This can be romantic, this can be platonic, this can be whatever you want it to be. You don't even need to know right now. However, you're being guided to explore healthy relationships. And I'm seeing too that this is kind of like a warning that if we're going to choose to pursue something from the past, I'm looking at feeling very overwhelmed, feeling like there's just no end to the work that needs to be done, right? And I'm looking at pain, emotionally. I'm getting stuff about words too, okay? We could have been getting into like verbal altercations with somebody, and I'm seeing that it's all because somebody has still not matured. Still, okay? And we're being guided to be mindful of this, to make informed decisions. And this is why we're being guided to take the offer of this new thing, because it's what we've manifested. And we're also being guided to take this this new venture at the pace that we feel comfortable with. It's like waiting until you feel like things are right. And I'm seeing a really good synergy with whoever this new person is. And I'm seeing that we're being guided not to sabotage this thing. Because this is our new opportunity. It's like you're going to have new feelings for this. You may also have things with your shadow popping up as well. I'm getting like be mindful to stay on top of that too, Scorpio. I'm getting something with control, like control issues. We're being guided to walk towards the things, relationships, opportunities where we feel like we can be authentically feeling and playing out our emotions in a way that's in alignment. I'm seeing us moving into a place where before we may not have felt safe to be soft and vulnerable with our emotions, and we're now leaving that behind and walking into a place where we do feel like it's a safe space, where we are working to create that safe space, maybe with a partner, okay? If that's something that we choose to pursue because of the healing that we've done and that we're continue doing. And this is how we find our reciprocity. This is how we find equality in a relationship, by being okay with being vulnerable and expressing that in our relationship. I'm getting like very Pisces Venus here. I'm looking at the Ace of Cups and us pursuing a new venture, and it's like whatever this new venture is, the Ace of Cups. See how the page is like walking right towards this? I'm getting something about a Cancer moon. And I'm seeing that moving into a place where we recognize that there were things that were not going to emotionally satisfy us and it was time to move on. I'm hearing carry on. Moving into a place where we felt we got in touch with our intuition, with our emotions, with our creative energies, all of that. Through healing and learning that it's safe to be vulnerable when you have a trustworthy partner, and that there are trustworthy partners out there and people that we can experience things with, by taking it slow and building that with somebody and being like heeding our intuition, being mindful of how we move into things. It's like there's a really big celebration. Like, this is something that you've accomplished. I'm getting like our guides are celebrating here because we've overcome the obstacles that that came through in regard to the soul contracts that we signed for to learn before. And it doesn't seem like they were ones that that felt very good to us. And it's like now we've gotten to a place where we've learned the lessons and we're ready for something that's going to be it's going to be fruitful. I'm getting that word. And it's going to be what we make it. And again, I'm being guided to say, always heed your personal intuition and your feelings. Always follow your gut. However, I'm seeing that whatever new venture this is that we're being guided into, whoever this new person is that's coming into our lives, I'm getting that it's going to be something of significance for us, Scorpio, and it's definitely something guided regardless of the outcome, even though we may not have all of the information on how this thing's going to pan out. Yeah, I'm getting like you passed the test. You've stepped into your energy, like acknowledging your energy, recognizing that. And it's like, now you get the happiness. And we're being guided to, be patient, and also to, I'm getting trying something new, okay? This may be in a bigger sense than just this person. It's like there may be, like new angles that we're being guided to approach, whatever this is, okay, in regard to our emotional state. It's like this person may be encouraging us to release old patterns. I'm getting something about that, okay? And it's like there's a decision that's going to need to be faced, and we're going to have assistance with whatever this is, and there's clarity that's going to come from it. And I'm looking at healing that we've manifested, planning, and I'm looking at an offer coming in, something that's manifested, and it's something that I'm getting like meant to happen, like karmically, okay? It's like something comes to fruition, and I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune turning, and it's like unstoppable movement towards your progress. Like this is needed for your journey to complete a lesson. And now I'm looking at Aquarius coming right after the World. Okay, friends. I feel like this is a mystery session. I don't know why that's coming through. A mystery session, whatever that is. All right. We're going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy to be here with you, Scorpio. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I will catch you guys next time.